Hey everybody, and welcome back. That's right, welcome back to Halcyon 6. We are going to continue. Oh, game got a little bit of trouble. You can do it, game. I believe in you. No, really, I do. You can do it. There we go. Alright, so we've got some stuff to get done here. I don't remember exactly what order I was talking about doing things in before. We got 4 ships for Fork Thruel kind of hanging out over here, as well as a collective fleet here. That apparently is part of that other mission. Like they're another one that's rogue and trying to do everything. So we've got a whole bunch of missions. Oh, that's right. Investigate the pirate distress signal here. So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to get done. Unfortunately, I'm fairly certain that our tier 1 fleet should be able to handle this. Like, I believe... Let me pause that real fast. If they can handle that... Oh, they can't handle this. They can't handle that one. They probably can't handle that one. And they probably can't handle that one. It might be close, but I don't think so. This one will probably have to be our tier 2 fleet. The question is whether or not this one has more of a time limit on it. Because that's the biggest problem here, is I'm not entirely sure what the limitations on time limit are. And that's what makes it kind of dangerous. Because the time limit is, like, because I don't want to lose the opportunity to take care of it. So, yeah. Because this is, I presume, the collective attack, right? On Tarantula. Could be Tarantula, but yeah, it's probably Tarantula. Question is, which of these do I want to take care of first? Because I could hit here, drop back here, and then if I need to use my stuff, my extra stuff, like the epic, I can drop back here before hitting up the collective. But that's going to take some time. Dark matter fleet. See, I think this is more important because the collective being on our side, I think, is important. Like, sure, their whole persona is that they're being nice now to us, but I only trust that so much. So let's just go ahead and take care of that first. Suspect something perilously close to the station. You should come have a look. Oh, goody. It's another Thruel spawning spore. We need to take care of that. Probably more so than anything else. Ghost header fine. Yeah. Crap. We got stuff everywhere, and we've got pirates about to show up as well. Alright, so this should be a relatively easy fight. There's a lot of health here, and that's one thing that's slightly worrying. Weapons disrupted, 25% reduced damage. These are like all new abilities. I don't remember what this is. Death from above. Death from above. Okay, he's disabled. That's good. I'm not gonna stasis lock him just yet. Because he's stunned and he's doing 25% less damage. You know, I don't know what this does, so I'm gonna try it out. Oh. Taunted and taking damage. Alright, so that means they're probably going to attack him. Good to know, I guess? He's now resistant to stuns. Let's put an engines down on him. He's also a good first target, not only because he has good evasion, not only because he has less health, but also because he's the healer. Since he's supposedly taunting, which apparently isn't a thing. I'm just gonna get that field down. We got 2 people damaged. It's gonna be easier than trying to cauterize hull on everybody. We're going to take advantage of his sensors offline because they're about to go away anyway. This is actually a very close fight, which is kind of annoying, honestly. Also, the taunt really doesn't seem to be working. Now, let's put you in stasis lock. That way he can't heal himself. And I guess we'll fire at will? No, that won't be enough. We'll just do a harass. It'll be a good amount of damage, and then probably the next thing to hit him will destroy him. Especially if we exploit the engines down. Alright. We'll definitely clean up this combat. It's just going to take some time because of the amount of health on him. So we're just going to try and keep him from doing as much as possible. We'll keep this on him. We'll keep, try to keep his engines down. Beautiful. He no longer has a hull breach, which means this actually is going to work really nice because it's not going to, well, exploiting it like right at the last second is like maximizing damage. So he's still resistant to stuns, so I'm going to do a deconstruct. I don't want to consume the engines down just yet. Now that he is more easily stunned, yeah, we'll just weapon or bridge shot him. Okay, he resisted, which means I don't feel nearly as bad trying to stun him, which is what I'll likely be doing next. So we are going to consume that. Unfortunate, but not too bad. Let's get a shock mine on that. Sweet, he's disabled. Always good. Just going to keep using the portal cannon. And then, sure, we'll... Oh wow, this is a chance to hull breach yourself. I totally forgot about that. Since he's stunned, we'll consume the engines down. Oh, and of course now immediately he's not. Oh my gosh. That did a crap ton of damage. Alright, keep his engines down if we can. Darn, he resisted. Heal up our rogue so that he can't get one shot on accident again. We're going to supercharge polarity. That way there's a taunt here which will hopefully be actually useful. The fire at will is a bit dangerous because it leaves me vulnerable. But if that taunt actually works, then we'll be okay. They'll put virus to make it so he's less likely to hit. Didn't actually help, which is unfortunate. We'll just reinforce hull here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to leave this full health, I don't think. Partially because of that. Alright, this should finish him off. Alright, so everybody's not going to be leaving at full health, but that's okay. It's kind of bound to happen, I think. With the general difficulty of everything getting higher, it's very hard to keep that tier 1 fleet doing stuff. We'll take that materials that you guys have been making. Alright. Oh! Oh right, that's at New Terra. We don't want to fuck with New Terra just yet. For a multitude of reasons. Alright, how are you guys doing? 60 out of 137. I'm contemplating just making a run around here. I really haven't stopped there. Okay. Here. Alright. Collective fleet! The half-robotic, half-organic collective are normally peaceful. This seems to be one of those occasions. Sorry. I missed the one sentence that made, or the second half of the first sentence. From time to time, they sometimes exude psychopathic tendencies. This seems to be one of those occasions. Well, the rest of the collective asked us to take care of these guys, so we're going to get the uploaded virus. I think the chance for them to miss is more effective. We're going to... I think I'm going to wait on the shield disruptor. I actually need to look at what these ships are. So, Melt Barrage, exploit sensor offline, engineering vessels. Okay, so generally more healthy. Here we have System Lock, which disables, and ooh, almost guaranteed Melt Field, which does a lot of damage. And that is a tactical ship, so that's effectively their rogue. And this is another engineering vessel with overcharged weapons and Melt Barrage. So, I'm trying to think here what our best course of action is, and it's probably going to be picking one of these and targeting it down. And I think we're going to pick the rogue one. Let's go ahead and improve everybody's damage. Oh, good evade. Alright. Now we shield disruptors, make them all vulnerable. He was already vulnerable. Alright, let's get a backstab on you. Alright, he's disabled and he overcharged his weapons. That's a good start. Alright, let's warp your hull structure. That'll consume the hull breach debuff, which is almost gone anyway. Ooh, nice. Alright. Now, so I could use my drone swarm. I don't really have a reason to just yet, though. So, this exploits crew panic, so let's just go for it. Nice. Ooh, the melt field. Didn't do that much. Good evade. I don't even know what that was. That was a melt beam, wasn't it? Oh, good evades, guys. That is beautiful. Alright, let's just get this done with. Did a good amount of damage. That was more damage than I was expecting. The vulnerable definitely helped. Alright. You can't be disabled anymore. Let's get a deconstruct down on you. That way you're just taking a little bit of extra damage while we're here. We don't have an engines down. We have a sensors offline on you. I'm gonna exploit it since it's almost gone. Oh! That I was not expecting. I was totally not expecting that. Alright. Let's get our restoration field going. It'll heal up Isolde, and prevent anybody else from taking too much more damage. Gonna get a salvage harpoon. Resisted both of the negative effects, which technically you already had. Yeah, we'll get the targeting support. It might not actually matter. Good evade. Oh my gosh. The evasion is beautiful, like legitimately beautiful. I was expecting this to actually be legitimately hard. This to be a really tough fight, and we are just... oh dang, of course you resisted. Let's just put your engines down. Resisted. Man, he's resisting a lot of stuff. Okay, actually did some damage. So let's prevent some of that damage in the future. Alright. What do we want here? I think we're just gonna go for the flak barrage. Everybody heals nice and good. Oh, the backstab maneuver's not up yet. You know what? Screw it. Fire it at will. Puts his engines down. Oh, dang it. We literally just lost the hull breach on him. But this might be enough. I'm not sure. Nice. And we defeated the collective fleet. Oh my... what? Holy crap! Oh my gosh. Does that mean what I think it means? Yes, it does! Okay, now how much do we actually need to spend? It's gonna be expensive to build this. 1,600. You know what? Don't even care. Ooh. We need to build another reactor first. We're actually using up almost all of our power. Alright, so we need another 3,100 minerals, basically, first. Okay. Still, though, that was a ridiculous amount. And what is this? Alright, you are returning home. Okay. Alright, our 25 days. They're hailing. This is Lieutenant Starstabber with a message from the Admirax. Go ahead, Lieutenant. A few days ago, our defense perimeter was breached by a Thule assault fleet. We've lost several systems to them already, and now they've surrounded our asteroid base. You'll probably remember the one. Most assuredly. Please send whatever help you can, or else we won't be able to protect our territory from the crew expansion any longer. We'll send a fleet presently. Alright, so this fleet is going right there. Alright. So... okay, I'm not too worried about those. We're gonna have to send a fleet through here, like, really shortly. But I'm in agreement that we need... The pirates are an interesting thing here. So, they used to be our enemies, and, like, you know, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend, like, is really relevant here. Alright. Sure, we might as well. Yeah, these are becoming a problem. They really are. Alright, this is what I expected. I'm sure that we're going to have a couple waves here also. But we're going to be opening up with our standard combat here, even though these are weaker ships. Actually, I'm actually going to open with a backstab here. Because he's the healer. Oh wow, they all succumbed to that. The evade is real. Ah. I wasn't expecting to avoid all of those, so I'm not really surprised. Did not evade. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let's get a nano restoration field up. Since we had a couple people take some hits. And then it's not gonna be enough to finish him. So we're gonna put see if we can get a disable on him. And then this harass should maybe finish him off. Beautiful. It's a lot of damage. Alright, I'm not terribly worried about that. I'll get a cauterized hull on that eventually. But we're just gonna be warping some atomic structure here. Alright, you don't have an engines down condition. But we're just gonna keep throwing shit at you. I don't even think I need to use the tactical support just yet. Because we're just absolutely chunking through these guys. We're just gonna get like a disable on him and then just go to town. Okay, exploited the hull breach. Well played. The fact that that does a base 154 damage is beautiful. He wasn't even vulnerable. Fine, I'll use it just because I feel bad not using it. I'm like not even worried about this. Like, I think the next tick of restoration field is gonna take care of it. Alright. Let's deconstruct you. And then we don't have a backstab available just yet. We'll try and cripple your engines. Beautiful. Yep, look, full health. We'll exploit that hull breach. I don't know if you're getting another attack this round, but I don't have anybody to heal, so... Your engines are down, you're vulnerable. Yeah, that's what I thought. Beautiful, just beautiful. The first fleet encountered crumbles away. The pirate fleet seems to be holding their own against the remaining Thruel, but they could definitely use further help. We shall fight on. Yep, as I expected, got a little bit harder. I actually want to look at these a little bit more. Chaos Cannon, so much damage. Spike, Enrage, yep. See, what's interesting is it doesn't actually say what kind of vessel that is. Alright. Let's get the virus uploaded. Definitely a lot more health that you can see here. You are our main target. Let's get our damage amped here. Good evade. That makes you the target of the stun. Okay, we've got 2 stuns, we've got 2 targets. Let's get a protective field up just in case one of them manages to get an attack off. I don't think that'll be the case. But if we can disable both of these guys without the enrage hitting us for too much, or at least for all the rounds that they're enraged. Good evade. Good evade. Alright, this whole breach is about to go, so we definitely want to take advantage of that. Nice damage. Alright, we're going to make them all vulnerable since that vulnerability was about to fall off. Ah, dang. Oh no, it just refreshed. Alright, that's unfortunate. We'll just use a single cauterize here. Because that gets rid of the whole breach. Good evade. That was a very critical evade too. Unfortunately, neither of them are stunned anymore. Just trying to get some damage down. Oh my gosh, the damage. So much damage. Alright, crippling shot. Yep, get those engines down. Damn it! That shouldn't really surprise me. Alright, let's get the nano field up. There isn't a whole breach to exploit just yet, so we'll get that down. That'll hopefully absorb some of the damage. Almost done being enraged for both of those. We still want this one dead. As much as these are the damage dealers, we want that one dead. Okay, I can wait another turn to use that. I think we just want to use... even though this will make him vulnerable, if we can end this one... Oh, that did so much damage. Now they don't get any more healing. Which means he'll go down pretty fast, and then this one will be quick to follow. Except that damage is insane. Alright. Let's upload some viruses. Let's make sure you guys miss a little bit more. Okay, he resisted. That's actually very unfortunate. I guess he's already vulnerable, but we want to make sure that vulnerable is a thing. His sensors are down. Darn it. If we had rolled just a little bit better. Good evade. That's not as good. Alright, let's get him dead. We need him dead. I can start healing people up after this, while he's hopefully locked in a disabled state. We can't disable him just yet. Start on the deconstruct, give him some damage over time. We're not going to be using our Magus in terms of doing damage, so we don't have to worry about using that whole breach. He's got a lot of stuff to be doing just about now. Alright, his whole breach is still fresh, so I'm healing him first. You're no longer unstunnable, or disableable, so suck it. I'm not going to fire at will just yet. I'm going to put engines down. I want it to get at least to one more turn on the Magus. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I don't want him dead here either. I want the heal to tick. Oops. That's okay. 19 health. If 19 health is the make or break, then we're in some trouble anyway. The pirate fleet has an edge against the Cthulhu assault. We will fight on. This is the last one that we're going to fight. Because this is going to be really tough. I'm looking like, yep. Oh my god, look at that health. This is the last one that we can afford to fight. That resistance is really bad. Alright, let's just try and put a stun on you. Okay. Get everybody's targeting damage up. This is gonna hurt a lot, by the way. Alright, let's get that protective barrier up. Let's make everybody vulnerable. Hopefully. Good, 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 good. Stun you. We don't want you healing anybody. Oh, sensors offline is really bad. Alright, Let's just get this started. Oh, that heal, it's so beautiful. Alright. Begin. Good, they all got drone swarmed. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Flesh meld is kind of annoying. Let's see if we can take him out. I think we're safe in... Oh my gosh. Beautiful. The damage off of the deconstruct from the drone thing is insane. Alright, we've got a lot of damage going down. I'm not surprised by that at all. But we do need to get some heals. This is probably why we're probably retreating after this. Because I think they're going to be okay. As much as I want to put everybody's targeting back up, I want the engines down on this. Oh. Ooh. That is really dangerous. We do not want our Magus falling. So we're just going to get a whole bunch of heals down. Let's amp our damage. Said, oh, very good. Okay, hopefully they will miss more. Good, they both took that. Evade. Darn, no evade. That's okay. We'll deal. As much as I don't want to... Yeah, no, we're going here. We'll be able to just chunk him down a lot faster than this. That portal rip really sucks. Alright. Let's get your engines down too. If we just slow them both down... He resisted. Very unfortunate. Let's get that protective shield up. Which helps a lot more than I expected us to need. They're both still vulnerable, so I don't want to exploit engines down. You can be stunned. Disabled. Whichever. I think this makes you dead. Yes, it does. Awesome. Alright, it's just you and us. So much damage. Alright. Let's get those heals down as much as we can. This will make you vulnerable. Let's backstab and hopefully get a nice stun out of it. Good, you didn't resist. Good, 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 good. Warp that atomic structure. We're gonna have to do some healing at base, but I think that does a very good job at speaking as to how much damage these ships are doing to us. And how we can't fight another one. We absolutely needed our drone swarm here. Absolutely needed it. Okay, good evade. That was very important. Good, we got the whole breach. I'm gonna hold off on the targeting support. I think we don't need the damage. I think the upfront damage, the extra 100 damage there is gonna balance out how much extra we'd get. Don't need to make him vulnerable. I don't want to exploit that. I want him to be slower. So sure, we'll just get that vulnerable back up. Good evade. Alright. I'm okay to exploit the sensors offline. We'll have him dead in this round. That should be dead. Getting a lot of kills. Pandora is getting a whole bunch of kills. Oh, as your fleet dispatches the third through, the pirate fleet seems poised for victory. We will leave. If they're really poised for victory... Protect it and save them. Okay, we have some other stuff to take care of is the biggest problem. Okay, they're already in transit to the starbase. Nice. Nice. And nice. I like all of that I just saw right there. Some speed, some evasion. Alright, we can't take care of you. Great. Alright. I don't know if this fleet can take care of that. That's the only thing. Like, I feel like it would be close, but this looks insane. Like, that just legitimately looks insane. We'll do a repair all just in case. Oh, nice. Oh, no, never mind. Darn it. I thought it said it was functioning. Don't ask me why. Unfortunate, but not surprising. Let's be honest. This fleet. Alright, enter combat. Yeah, that thing looks insane. It looks like this up to level. Alright, so yeah, let's just not deal with you right away. This will give us like a round of extra, because there's only 2 of them, we can disable them. This gives us an extra round to prepare, a round or 2 to prepare. We might just finish him off first since he's really easy. We'll just make them both vulnerable. Alright. Since you have less health, you'll be the first to die. That didn't do as much damage as I was expecting it to. Alright. Oh, enrage. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. They're both enraged. Alright. Let's get the harass off on him. That should do a good... Yep. Oh, man. I was expecting him in the 400s, not in the 500s. Nice. Alright. I actually want to look at his abilities. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Spike Twirl. I feel like that's a tier 3 ship. Yeah, I feel like that's a tier 3 ship. That looks like it has the capability of one-shotting one of my ships. Probably the Rogue. Vulnerable and hopefully give you a hull breach. Alright, harass. Probably shouldn't have exploited the sensors offline. Oh! God damn. Like, what am I supposed to do against that? Just get those heals going. We need to get the engines down. Just that he moves slower. Oh my god. That damage is just legitimately insane. Alright. He's traveling the problem is if I shoot him with anything, he's gonna die. I want to do more healing. I need to do more healing. If I can keep him out of commission. Okay, we have no choice now. We have no choice. We must end him. If he gets another shot off, we're dead. Return to hangar and repair. Yeah, our other fleet could not have handled this fight. Holy crap. Alright. We should be able to handle this, but oh my gosh. That hurt a lot more than I was expecting. We'll get the option to repair them. That was expensive. Alright, and also send you here. Why'd you lose that fuel, man? Alright. Right, we got that fuel. So, your turn to return home. Alright. It is... Oh, darn it. That was not what I was hoping for. Okay. Let's get a stun on you. Stop resisting. Alright, let's just increase everybody's damage. They're gonna get a round of shots in before we get our shield up. Good evade. At least that ratio paid off in terms of the fact that his sensors were down meant that he missed. It was at least a 1-1 ratio. Make you all more vulnerable. I want to wait to backstab one of these guys. Just so that when they enrage. That was unfortunate. Alright. I think that means it's time for our restoration field. It doesn't help, again, it doesn't actually actively heal the whole breach, but it's something. Alright. Refresh the vulnerable. Hopefully give you, yep, whole breach. Keep you slower. Stop resisting. Good. Force him to heal himself, basically. Which means that the other stuff doesn't get healed? I don't know, it's... Just want to get that done with, so we're not losing HP. Deconstruct. Gives us a nice hull breach. Got some decent options here. His heal's down for at least a little bit. Man. I want to wait for one of them to enrage before I stun them is the problem, but by doing so, the cooldown on that is really, really painful. I want to keep that sensors offline. I think it's better than having the damage. Good evade. That was a natural evade too, by the way. Make them all vulnerable. Darn your hull breaches. Will this end him? I hope so. Nice. Alright, no more healing. Means when we stun one won't magically get unstunned, basically. Man, I guess, yeah, we'll go engines down. They're both at pretty much the same health, so I'm not particularly worried about it. Yes, oh, dang. Okay, so you're the main target now, because you... Yeah, you're the main target, because you're not, missing anything with sensors offline. Good evade. I won't increase everybody's damage again, since I'm planning on using mostly damage here. Yep, damn your lack of ability to evade. Well, more like his lack of ability to aim. Damn his lack of ability to aim. Refresh the vulnerable. Didn't quite do anything. Alright, this will finish him off. It's all you, baby. What are you gonna do? That's pathetic. Alright. Heal you up. Get rid of that whole breach. Let's drop the first stun on him. We're going to exploit that sensors offline because while he's stunned it doesn't actually matter. Oh wow, that was nice. You're gonna cauterize your own hull here. Nice and full health. And then just let's flag crush him. Oh, not quite. Well, fire at will! Beautiful. Taken care of, as it were. We will get our crew. Alright. What do we want to hit up next? Alright, you're on your way back. I don't know which one of these has been out there the longest, but I'm more worried about the materials. Since we need more materials than we need anything, I don't want that getting destroyed. Damn it! Alright. Oh, we've got two of these guys. Okay, that means this one's the main target first. Getting our buffs and debuffs in order. It's actually okay. That... Did we just triple evade that? Hell yeah. You go. Alright. You're the main target. get our shields up. I'm fairly certain that a harass will just take that down, so... Not quite, but that's okay. That's unfortunate. Okay, it brute pods itself. We're gonna get a cauterize on that. Beautiful. So that won't be oh, that won't be enough. If only we had to hit everything, but we'll just go with the reliable. Reliable. Alright. With that down, that's one less set of healing. They're not doing that much damage. Good evade. Good evade. I guess we're just gonna warp some hole. This is almost gone. I actually don't care which one I target right now. Brute Pods is gonna be just as annoying either way. It's good damage though. No, screw it. Let's just... Oh, darn. Unfortunate. Just gonna exploit stuff, and as long as he keeps using damaging attacks... Oh, that's bad. But that could have been a lot worse, actually. We'll start the healing. This will at least heal him and counteract the hull breach on Isildur's ship. Make them both vulnerable. I believe that will let our fire at will here just end it. Oh wait, he didn't actually get vulnerable. That's okay. Engine's down. We resisted the debuff. Brute Pods wherever it went was going to be annoying. That was not so nice. But we're going to put some debuffs back on you. Get those sensors offline. Alright. Is it worth actually stunning anybody? Let's get everybody's damage up. Targeting support. Good evade. Shields up. And then... Flak Barrage you. I'm not worried about him. Because now he's dead. Beautiful. Us and the healer, basically. Not that the healer can't deal damage. That Chaos Field does a decent bit of damage if he can hit. Alright, let's get some crew panic started. Yeah, let's get some crew panic started. We've still got the nano restoration field going on. Beautiful. Let's get a hull breach on him. Backstab you so that you are stunned. Alright, the Flak Barrage won't kill it, which gives us enough time to cauterize your hull back up to full, just to guarantee that we leave this battle full health. And that should be enough. Victory. Alright, good victory, good victory. We will take those materials. You guys are okay. We're sitting here defending. We've got another ship in transit to Janison? One of these down here, it looks like. Yep, there. Okay. How bad is it? It's actually not that bad. My secondary fleet might be able to take care of it, come to think of it. Alright, but because this is... Well, this just sent something out, so I'm not as worried about it sending something out immediately after now. And this is going to be a tougher fight. So... we'll go ahead and send you guys there. Awesome. Alright, so now that we've got that extra materials, we have enough for another Sorority X. Go ahead and construct that. We're gonna have to do some exploring here in a little bit. We've only got 3 rooms left. Although we do have some guys back. Zulf is here, but Zulf is like... Zulf's level 1. He's like so useless, which sucks. It really sucks. I remember when he was really good and he was almost worth losing Isilda. Say almost, because he wasn't. But he was close. Alright, other combat. Miss! Beautiful, they all took that. Instead of making them all vulnerable just yet, we're gonna do that. Nice evade. It's okay, you're the target of the stun. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Pandora. You managed to evade one of the attacks, and that helps a lot. Alright, make them all vulnerable. Most of them vulnerable. Stun you, because you're enraged, you silly. Stop being so mad. Alright, he's gonna be the first to die unless he gets potted. Group potted. Good evade. Those evades are just solid. We don't have anything to exploit on him, but that's okay. I just want to get the damage down. Alright, chances are I am fairly confident that he is dead. So let's stun you, just so that you can't heal him up at the last second. Okay. One evade. Oh, he breached his own hull. Nice job, dummy. Alright, man. I guess we'll get some drone repair done on you while we're sitting here waiting. Alright. Put just a little bit of damage. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, the harass was going to finish him anyway. Could have gotten that damage down somewhere else, probably on here. That would have been the better way to do it. So he's going to brew pods himself this turn. Although he did just lose a bunch of those debuffs, so maybe he will hesitate to do so. Since you're vulnerable and that hull breach is about to go away, I'm confident in our ability to heal off the damage that you guys deal here, so put those debuffs back on him. Okay. We don't have anything that actually exploits that, do we? Screw it. You're still vulnerable. And even if we don't kill you right away, that hull breach might just kill you. Alright, let's get this nano restoration field down. We've got some people damaged. How much damage are you taking? You know what, we're just gonna do this. It'll probably finish off the young Ghast. Yep. It's fine by me. Let's get our targeting systems back up and running. See if we can knock out your sensors so you will just miss us. Beautiful. Let's get a deconstruct on your face. Delicious hull breach. Stop dealing damage, man. Put your engines down. Now it's all about trying to get everybody healed up to full. Let's get rid of that hull breach, because that's making the nano restoration field, basically countering it. Alright, let's just stun you. You can be disabled. Full health, full health, full health. Fire at will, Commander! Wait, did that do exactly the right amount to kill him? I think it did. I think it did exactly on the nose damage. That's insane. I love it. Live my life quarter mile at a time. Fast and Furious. Yeah. You go, Sokolov. We will take that. You guys are doing good. Alright. Head there. I'm seriously debating sending my other fleet there. Alright. Alright. You know what? Screw it. Let's try it. We gotta give him something to do. I don't want him to just do nothing. They've proven themselves in combat. Yeah, might as well. Ah. Understood. There is a large through fleet on direct patrol station led by the Chimera. Oh, in approximately 50 days. Yup. Yep. Okay, so it looks like we've been given an end condition for the game. Alright, well, we're starting this combat. Wait, this looks like a really easy combat. This looks like a really easy combat. It really does. Increase everybody's damage. I might not even put up the shield. I might not even put up the shield. I don't expect them to do enough damage to one-shot us or anything like that, so I'm not as worried about it. I mean, this is just gonna... yeah. Pop. He's next. He's not gonna last very long. Yeah, you're gonna deal us some damage, but I'm not gonna care. Just like, I don't even think I need to hit him again. I should. Just gonna remember 432 and then hate myself when it's... yep. When it's more than that. Look at that! 1v3. We've got 50 days. Oh boy. Okay, that was unfortunate. We're gonna get this up and running, but it's gonna be just a matter of time here. Stun you. Good, you were disabled. That means you're getting harassed. Because that's about to go. 500 damage. Just crazy. Can we end him in one run? Or one round? Maybe? I think he might unstun before we kill him, but that'll be it. Nope, not even gonna do that. I just love this animation. It's solid. Oh good, I'm glad you resisted that. Alright, so they're saying we need tier 3 ships. Alright. Nice. Turn home. Alright, now we got this fight. And everybody on this actually has... nice. Oh, dang it, resisted. Everybody here has a stun, which is the fun part. So reinforce hull. Then he's going to taunt everybody. Nice miss. Just stun him, since he's probably the most dangerous one here. He's just a higher level. Oh, he resisted. Good evade, though. That was a lot of damage. Crippling shot. The lack of buffs definitely does make this harder. But I think we can still do it. That I didn't want to see. But that's okay. We've got a whole bunch of stuns. So I'm willing to go ahead and do this. Still some good solid damage. Okay, he's disabled while he's enraged. Okay, that did a good bit of damage. At least 2 of us, so let's get this nano restoration field going. Since he's stunned... he's not vulnerable, but he is stunned. Did not do nearly as much damage as I was hoping for. The hull breach might just be able to finish him off. This will also do it, and I want to do this anyway. Beautiful. Alright, a ship that has almost our combined hit points. I think we can do it. We'll just debuff the crap out of it, and it'll have a hard time doing anything. Disable it for a little bit. Oh. Good, we resisted. I don't know, it looked like it would be good damage. Weapons disrupted. We've got so many debuffs on it. Now it's not stunned. That's okay though. Does less damage. I could supercharge polarity it, but instead I'm just going to hull breach it. Nice evade. Very nice evade. Exploits that. The fire will... probably won't kill it. Yeah, we don't do that much damage, but its engines are down, which means... oh, so close. Oh, never mind. Hey, so this fleet did take care of that. That's awesome. I appreciate that very much. But we really need to hurry. Nice. Nice. Alright. So, the reason why this is flashing red is because we're under attack. That's actually not that bad. This fleet could probably take care of it, but this fleet needs to return home anyway. Where are you? Where are you going? Oh, Altair. You're in... God damn it. Gotta travel so far away. We're getting a whole bunch of ships coming out. Alright, where do we want you to go? This is too much for you. Although that spike... that's the only extra thing based on the combat that they just had. You know what? I trust you guys. This is unfortunately probably gonna be our last combat for the evening, but it'll take an extra round to kill him. But we proved that we were able to handle this. Good on you for resisting that. All right. Yeah, we want you to deal less damage. All right. We'll supercharge polarity. Taunt them all. Almost taunted everybody. Just getting this up since this is probably where they're going to deal the most damage to everybody in general. It's not how that works. Aim for the little stuff first. I mean, it's reasonable. Okay, that has earned you a stun. Oh wow, I didn't realize that exploited the weapons disruption. Good evade, that was an important evade. Good. Alright, now it's as though it was our previous combat. Stop it! You're being taunted, you fool. Alright. Let's just get that together. Put a crippling shot down on him just that he's moving slower, because he's the first one that's going to be out. I don't want to exploit the engines down because it gets rid of it. I don't want to exploit the hull breach either because it'll take more damage that way. Flick sabotage. Let's get a crippling shot down on you as well. If we can keep those debuffs up on... oh, dang it. Of course you resist. I don't really want to hull breach myself here. Let's just try and get damage over time on both of them. That'll make it a little bit easier in the future. Alright, that virus. Nice. Miss. Good evade. I actually don't know like any of your names. Valencia, Faraday, Wright Ripley, and Ramsey Cooper. Alright. Let's keep that crippling shot going. On him more specifically than the others. Okay, only one hit from that? I'll take it. Could be a lot worse. We're gonna exploit that hull breach because it's basically done. His enrage is gone. Good, he evaded that. And then the harass. Darn, not quite enough. But that's okay, we have a portal cannon to just barely finish off the job. Very nice. Very, very nice. Awesome. Well, death from above? Sure. Yeah, he's resistant to stuns right now. He's going to be getting a heal here shortly anyway, so even if he accidentally... Nice, she didn't. Even if he accidentally hull breaches himself, it's not that big a deal to me. Dang, stop resisting. The one thing that this team is lacking is a second heal, or a third heal really, because we got 2 heals on him, but we actually only have 1, like, targeted heal. And the bigger problem... Ouch. You're still resistant. Now you're not. And now you're resisting more. Just trying to put him in the box. Keep him stunned. Good. Slow him down. Because Isolde has her own heal, which means that if we really need heals for whatever reason, we can do that. This team does not have that third source of healing. And the cauterized heal, like the nano restoration field, obviously not as powerful. I should have leveled up my officers. But yeah, obviously not as powerful. Because it's level 1, not level 3. But also, the base damage of the ship is lower. And on top of all of that... On top of all of that, it's just, like, it's not... The restoration field isn't targeted. Like, it's just everybody for a couple of rounds. And that hurts a little bit. Alright. We are looking pretty good. Alright, this ship's about to come back. We're about 800 materials shy. Right, you guys... Yeah, we'll... I'm actually going to stop here. I'm going to stop here because we've hit the hour for the episode, and this combat isn't going to take forever, but it'll be another like 5 minutes, and I'm trying not to go too far over the hour, because I like that nice round number that I never actually hit, because this game is way too engaging for me to be like, oh, we need to stop right now. But yeah, we have a... it looks like day 360, or 365 perhaps, being a full year, is our limit in terms of how long this game seems to be to last, or at least until this boss. The game could continue after this boss. The Chimera might not be everything that we need to defeat. There might be another wave. After this, I want to check out this. Then we need to take care of this. We probably are going to have to deal with whatever these produce, but so far we've been protecting everything. We haven't evacuated anything, and just in general, I think everything's better doing it that way, in terms of resolving things as fast as we can in terms of which order they arrived. Before I actually forget, let's go ahead and upgrade these. Honestly, I'm happy with the way things are right now. The fire at will, I don't see the improvement, so I'm just gonna go with the arc laser. Faraday, oh, we're already here. Always restoration field. It's just too good. Ripley, the bridge shot, 15% damage increase. Yeah, that's probably where I'm going. Although these are probably all really good. These guys aren't going to be seeing much ground combat, methinks. Alright. Those are dealt with. It is time to call it an episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Exciting stuff coming up in the future. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, keep your ships shiny and your gears turning.